My dear child, there are words I've been waiting to speak over you, words that have been forming in my heart since the moment I first dreamed you into existence. Before time began, before pain taught you to hide, before the world convinced you that love must be earned, I have carried these words like treasures, waiting for this moment when your heart is finally still enough to receive them. You have been carrying burdens that were never yours to hold, dear child. You have been trying to fix what I never asked you to repair. You have been running toward a version of yourself that I never required, striving to become worthy of a love that I freely gave before you took your first breath. You have exhausted yourself in the pursuit of enough achievement, enough approval, enough perfection. And all the while I have been whispering the same truth over your weary soul. You are already enough, not because of what you have accomplished, but because you are mine. I see how you have measured yourself by the standards of a world that does not know how to see with my eyes. I watch as you compare your inside struggles to everyone else's outside appearance, as you judge your progress by timelines that have nothing to do with the rhythm of grace. Dear child, you were never meant to live at the pace of anxiety. You were never designed to carry the weight of everyone's expectations, including your own.
When I formed you, I breathed into you. Not just life, but worth. Not just existence, but belonging. Not just potential, but purpose. And none of these gifts depended on your performance. None of them were conditional on your ability to get everything right. They were woven into the very fabric of who you are. Permanent, unshakable, mine.
You have believed lies about yourself for so long that truth feels foreign when I speak it. You have listened to voices that told you that you were too much or not enough, too sensitive or too distant, too broken or too proud. But those voices do not know the language of my heart. They do not speak with the authority of the one who knitted you together in secret places where only love was present. My dear child, I want you to understand something that may feel impossible to believe right now. Every mistake you have made, every word you wish you could take back, every moment when you fell short of your own expectations, none of it has changed how I see you. None of it has diminished your value in my eyes. None of it has made me love you less. You see, I do not love you because of your goodness. I love you because of my goodness. I do not hold you because you are strong. I hold you because I am faithful. I do not call you mine because you have earned it. I call you mine because that is who you have always been. From the beginning, before you knew how to disappoint yourself, before you learned how to hide. There is a tenderness in you, dear child, that the world has tried to harden. A gentleness that circumstances have attempted to steal. But I have preserved it like a flame that no wind can extinguish. I have protected the soft places in your heart, even when you thought they were liabilities, even when you wished you could feel less, care less, hope less. That tenderness is not your weakness, it is my image, reflected in you. That capacity to feel deeply, to love authentically, to hope against hope. That is the evidence that you belong to me, that you were created in love, to carry love, to share love. Not perfectly, but genuinely, not flawlessly, but freely. I know there are parts of your story that you wish you could rewrite, chapters you would delete, if you could, moments you replay with regret. You wonder, what if I had been stronger? What if I had chosen differently? What if I had known then what I know now? But dear child, your story is not a rough draft waiting to be perfected. It is a masterpiece in progress, and I am the author who writes beauty from broken places. Every season of your life, even the ones that felt like wilderness, even the ones that left you questioning everything, has been preparation for this moment. When you would finally hear my voice above the noise, when you would finally feel my love beneath the layers of protection you built, when you would finally remember who you are when the masks come off. You are not behind in life, dear child. You are not late to your own story. You are exactly where you need to be to receive what I have been waiting to give you. The peace that surpasses understanding, the joy that is not dependent on circumstances, the love that casts out fear, the identity that cannot be shaken by the opinions of others.
I have watched you try so hard to be what you thought I wanted you to be, and all the while I have been delighting in who you already are. I have seen you apologize for taking up space, when I created you to fill the space only you can fill. I have heard you minimize your dreams when I placed those dreams in your heart as seeds of destiny. My dear child, you do not need to shrink to be acceptable. You do not need to dim your light to make others comfortable. You do not need to apologize for the way I made you, the gifts I gave you, the calling I placed on your life, the unique way you see the world and touch the hearts of those around you. There is room for you here, room for your questions, room for your tears, room for your laughter, room for your fears, room for your hopes. You do not have to edit yourself to belong. You do not have to perform to be welcome. You are wanted as you are, right now in this moment, with all your beautiful complexity. I see how tired you have become from trying to hold everything together, how heavy the weight of responsibility feels on your shoulders, how lonely it gets to be the strong one, the reliable one, the one everyone turns to but no one thinks to ask, how are you really? How is your heart? How is your soul? Dear child, I never intended for you to carry the world. I never asked you to be everyone's savior. I never required you to have all the answers, to fix all the problems, to meet all the needs. That role is mine, and mine alone. Your role is to rest in my love, to receive my grace, to trust my faithfulness, to let me be God while you simply be my beloved.
You have permission to put down what was never yours to carry. You have permission to say no to demands that drain your soul. You have permission to disappoint people who have unrealistic expectations. You have permission to choose peace over people-pleasing, to choose authenticity over approval, to choose rest over recognition.
I am teaching you a new way to live, dear child. Not from the outside in, but from the inside out. Not from what you think you should do, but from who you know you are. Not from the pressure to perform, but from the freedom to be. Not from the fear of failure, but from the confidence of being held. This new way may feel uncomfortable at first, like learning to walk all over again. But I will be patient with your steps. I will celebrate your progress. I will catch you when you stumble. I will never shame you for falling. I will simply help you up, dust you off, and remind you that my love for you has not changed. You are learning to live from rest instead of rushing toward rest. You are learning that your value is not determined by your productivity, that your worth is not measured by your usefulness, that your identity is not dependent on your achievements but rooted in my unchanging love for you. Child, I want you to know that it is safe to feel again, safe to hope again, safe to dream again, safe to love again. I know you have been hurt. I know you have been disappointed. I know you have learned to protect your heart by expecting less. But I am not asking you to be reckless with your trust. I am asking you to be brave with your hope. Not everyone will understand the person you are becoming. Some will miss the version of you that said yes to everything. Some will be confused by your new boundaries. Some will be uncomfortable with your peace. But dear child, you are not responsible for their comfort. You are responsible for your own wholeness. As you grow into the fullness of who I created you to be, some relationships will deepen. Some will change. Some will end. And that is not a sign of failure. That is a sign of growth. That is the natural result of alignment. That is what happens when you stop compromising your soul to keep others comfortable. I am surrounding you with people who will see you, celebrate you, encourage you. People who will speak life over your dreams, instead of fear over your hopes. People who will love you, not for what you can do for them but for who you are. People who will remind you of my heart when you forget.
Dear child, you are entering a season of acceleration, not the frantic kind that leaves you breathless, but the purposeful kind that feels like coming alive. You will see doors open that you never thought to knock on. You will see provision come from sources you never expected. You will see your dreams take shape in ways you never imagined. But more than what you will see is what you will feel.
You will feel the lightness that comes from letting go of what was never yours. You will feel the strength that comes from knowing who you are. You will feel the joy that comes from living aligned with your purpose. You will feel the peace that comes from trusting my plan.
This is not the end of your story, dear child. This is the beginning of the chapter where you finally start living as the person I always knew you could be, where you stop surviving and start thriving, where you stop hiding and start shining, where you stop performing and start being.
I have been preparing you for this moment through every trial, through every triumph, through every tear, through every smile, through every prayer that felt unanswered, through every door that seemed closed, through every no that led to a better yes, through every ending that was really a beginning. You are ready, dear child, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you trust the one who does. Not because you are without fear, but because you are choosing faith anyway. Not because you are strong enough, but because I am. Step into this new season with confidence, not in yourself, but in me. Step into your calling, not with the pressure to succeed, but with the freedom to serve. Step into your relationships, not with the need to control, but with the willingness to love. Step into your future, not with anxiety about what might happen, but with faith in what I have promised. My dear child, you are more loved than you realize, more valuable than you believe, more capable than you imagine, more beautiful than you see, more important than you feel, more needed than you know. And all of this is true not because of what you do, but because of who you are, mine. I have called you by name. I have chosen you. I have redeemed you. I have equipped you. I have prepared you. I have anointed you. I have blessed you. And now I am sending you not alone but with me. Not in your strength but in mine. Not in fear but in faith. Not to strive but to shine. Go now, dear child, and live the life I have always dreamed for you. Live in the freedom I purchased for you. Live in the love I lavish on you. Live in the joy I have prepared you. Live in the peace I have given you. Live in the hope I have secured for you. Live in the identity I have declared over you. You are my beloved. You are my chosen. You are my treasure. You are my joy. You are my masterpiece. You are my child. And nothing will ever change that. Nothing can separate you from my love. Nothing can diminish your worth. Nothing can steal your identity. Nothing can cancel your calling. Nothing can stop my plan for your life. Rest in this truth, dear child. Let it settle into the deepest places of your heart. Let it heal what has been wounded. Let it restore what has been broken. Let it revive what has been dormant. Let it release what has been bound. Let it renew what has been depleted. Let it rebuild what has been destroyed. I love you, dear child, not with human love that fluctuates with feelings, but with divine love that never changes. Not with conditional love that must be earned, but with unconditional love that is freely given. Not with temporary love that fades with time, but with eternal love that lasts forever. This is my promise to you, my covenant with you, my commitment to you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never stop loving you. I will never stop believing in you. I will never stop fighting for you. I will never stop calling you by name. I will never stop calling you mine. Taught with, my dear child, you are safe. You are secure. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. You are valued. You are precious. You are chosen. You are called. You are equipped. You are anointed. You are blessed. You are mine, forever and always. And nothing will ever change that. Now go and live like you believe it, because it is the truth, and the truth will set you free.